This is a big relief pretty much for all of us because, well, it was pretty hot this weekend. Maybe some of us liked it, but I've heard a lot of complaints. So again, it's finally cooling down. For now, though, that's the key word. So we're going to be talking about that extended forecast, your holiday weekend forecast coming up a little later. But first, we're taking you outside this evening to Long Beach, dealing with a little bit of fog along the coast. Other than that, mild conditions and no longer looking at any advisories in the way of heat, meaning, yes, indeed, we are cooling down. Temperatures currently into the 60s, into the 70s, 71 in downtown right now. Covina at 72, Arcadia 74. San Bernardino, you're at 77 degrees this evening, and over to Westminster, you're currently at 67 degrees. So temperatures essentially in the 60s, the 70s, already starting to feel a little cooler once you step outside. We've been dealing with very warm nights, very hot afternoons, but finally becoming a little more mild out there. So temperatures, as we just mentioned, into the 60s and the 70s. As we head into the next couple of days, we're going to continue to cool it down as low pressure continues to affect the forecast. So we'll see cooler temperatures. We're going to see that marine layer thicken up, especially along the coast. And on top of that, well, we're dealing with another warm-up. Probably won't be quite as warm as what we saw this last weekend, but a ridge of high pressure building back into Southern California as we head toward the holiday weekend. So we're going to have more on that coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a little bit. Sylvia and Sharon, back to you. Sure can. Today got a little cooler, but even cooler tomorrow and even cooler as we head toward the later part of the week than a warm-up. So we're going to have all of that coming up in just a little bit. Let's focus on the cool down first and foremost. Taking you outside this evening to our Saddle Peak camera overlooking the Santa Monica Bay right there. A little bit of low cloud cover off there in the distance, but other than that, we are dealing with clear conditions, especially inland, and mild conditions out there this evening. We're currently at 72 degrees right here at the broadcast center at Studio City. Earlier today, we got up to 87 degrees in downtown, so we were above average, technically 2 degrees to be exact. Record temperature is 102, so didn't set any records today. We did see some triple digits into the high desert, and inland spots got close, but over the next couple of days, we're really going to start to tone it down temperature-wise. Over the next 24 hours, we're down to the 60s first thing in the morning. We're up into the 70s, 80s by the afternoon, but already cooler. Remember, the high in downtown today was about 87 degrees. We're down to 83. Santa Monica, 73 degrees. Palmdale at 100 degrees for tomorrow. So still squeezing out some triple-digit temperatures in the high desert. And Woodland Hills, well, you're getting up to 96 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So a little bit of relief there. We're actually going to skip ahead right now to our forecast. We want to show you, well, your 5-day forecast. How about that? So here we are, your valleys and your inland empire, and the inland empire rather, looking at sunshine across the board, 90s, 80s over the next few days. Back up to the 90s though once we hit Friday and Saturday as we head into your holiday weekend. Our next stop on our 5-day forecast tour this evening, you'll see the Basin and Orange County, looking at nothing but sunshine as we head to tomorrow, then cooling down with a little more cloud cover, especially in the morning hours as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. As we head into Friday and Saturday, we're back up into the 80s as we head into the holiday weekend. So warming it up, but again, not quite as warm as what we've been looking at the last few days. And finally making a stop at the coast. You'll see a little bit of cloud cover pretty much all week long. Temperatures into the 70s all week long, but fluctuating by a couple of degrees. And by next weekend, or this weekend rather, next week, by Labor Day, we're already warming up all over again. Back to you. And we're going to show you how much cooler we're expecting to get this week and then how much warmer once we head into your holiday weekend. We'll have your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All the video we see, that has to be one of the most spectacular pieces.
It's spectacular, right? And yet frightening at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, the power. And the fact that they're able to get so close and get those shots.
Exactly. They must have a big zoom because if you came that close, it would be over.
Singe your eyebrows.
Oh, more than that. I think it would singe.
We felt singed over the last
Yes, we felt very singed. You are exactly right.
Burnt.
Yes. And you know, usually we like it warm and hot, and people say, when is it going to warm up? But this is the first time I think pretty much everybody I've talked to said, when is it going to be cooler? And, well, it finally is. It cooled down a little bit today. It's going to continue to cool down over the next few days. Getting a gorgeous shot tonight overlooking downtown. Yeah, take a look at that. So mostly clear conditions over the basin. A little bit of cloud cover along the coast. Temperature is quite mild tonight. We're at 71 degrees. That's right here at the broadcast center in Studio City. So let's get a look at what we're working with over the next few days. Low pressure moving in, and with that, out, we are expecting a cooler forecast, a cloudier forecast as well, especially along the coast, managing to keep things pretty sunny into our inland spots. And then as we head into Friday and the weekend, well, we're expecting another ridge of high pressure to build over Southern California, and we could see a pretty significant warm up. For now, though, temperature is gradually cooling, not cool, but cooler. We got up to 87 degrees. That was for downtown earlier today. Average is about 85, record temperature is 102, so didn't get anywhere close to that. And over the next 24 hours, we're going to continue to cool down. We're getting down to the 60s tonight, up into the 70s first thing in the morning, up into the 80s by the afternoon. So you'll see that right here as we take it over to Orange County, to Anaheim. You're going to get up to 87 tomorrow, Palmdale 100, Riverside 97, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to 96 degrees. So finally getting out of the triple digits for the most part. Again, a couple exceptions, mainly just the high desert. So this is what's happening right now. We've got high pressure that's starting to move eastward along with that monsoonal moisture we saw over the weekend. And we've got a trough of low pressure starting to move into Southern California. And with that, we're expecting that onshore flow, that sea breeze kicking in. And that's going to bring in a little more cloud cover. That's also going to usher in cooler air and cooler temperatures over the next few days. So let's get a look at those numbers. Starting off with the valleys and the Inland Empire, we're talking 90s tomorrow, so still quite toasty, but we're not in the triple digits inland. Maybe the high desert again, but other than that, 90s inland. As we check in with, well, Wednesday and Thursday, we're down into the 80s, so we're cooling it down. But then we're warming it up again as we head into Friday, Saturday, and the rest of your holiday weekend. So cooler and then warmer, not quite as hot, though, as what we just saw this weekend. We're not expecting that next holiday weekend, or this upcoming holiday weekend, rather. For the basin in Orange County, 80s tomorrow, and then getting down to the 70s as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, and by Friday, back up into the 80s as we head into the weekend. A little bit of low cloud cover, but afternoon sunshine for the basin. And finally, checking in with the coast, where we are dealing with low cloud cover pretty much all week long. Temperatures managing to stay in the 70s, but we're actually warming things up as we head into the later part of the week and cooling them down as we head into the next couple of days, actually. 73 degrees for tomorrow along the coast. Wednesday, 71. Thursday, shedding another degree. And then by Friday and Saturday, a little bit of warming, keeping things much the same as we head to Saturday and the rest of your holiday weekend. Back to you.